Now at 6, we remain under a pinpoint weather 12 alert. Southern New England reeling from the impact of another October nor'easter.
Trees down all over the place. Thousands of people still without power, and the cleanup is going to take a while.
The wind was so intense in spots that even things that seemed secure were not safe, like this small plane in New Bedford. We're told it was tied down, but that didn't stop the wind from tossing it like a toy.
12 News reporter Brittany Schaefer starts our pinpoint weather team coverage now from Dartmouth. Brittany.
Well, Mike Shannon, about 50 feet down this street here, a massive tree fell, knocking down power lines here on North Corey Street. Every single home on this street is currently without electricity, with no word on when power will be restored. Also, there's no way to get out. High winds in southeastern Massachusetts taking down massive trees onto homes and cars.
I was in shock. You never prepare for something like that.
While also lifting things up.
The lighter aircraft, paired with these very strong winds, as we can feel, lifted the aircraft up enough to break the straps free.
New Bedford airport officials tell us the estimated 500-pound aircraft was securely tied down on the other side of the fence. No one was injured, but the small plane was damaged.
Even with all the efforts, incidents happen.
In neighboring Dartmouth, we came across several trees blocking roads on Elm and Wilson, as well as this private street.
And we also reached out to Eversource, so now it's kind of a waiting game because, as you can see, it's a one-way, so we're kind of trapped in the house until someone can help.
And the Kochmans are also closed in without power. They say it's something they've had to go without for days.
You know, it happens quite often because we're surrounded by trees and it's a dead-end road, so it's tough because the town of Dartmouth isn't responsible for coming out.
But regardless of being stranded, Lindsay Kochman tells me they make do with whatever Mother Nature throws at them.
We're lucky because, you know, the trees go down, so it gives us firewood, so we're able to at least start a fire, so we're not totally without heat.
And Kochman tells us Eversource was slammed with calls today, therefore they weren't able to give her an exact time or date of when power will be restored. She says at this point it likely won't be tonight. For now, live in Dartmouth, I'm Brittany Schaefer, 12 News.
Brittany, thank you. And across the East Bay, same story. Trees blown over, taking out power lines, and some fell onto houses and cars.
12 News reporter Rob Nesbitt spoke with a man who had a tree come through his roof in Middletown. He joins us now live from the scene with how that happened. Rob?
Mike, residents here in Forest Park in Middletown, they heard a large crash right around 6 a.m. this morning, and here's why. This giant oak tree fell down and toppled on top of this house, crushing the front of it. It also went through the home next door, sending a branch through the roof at the time the homeowner was inside. This was not what Tony Caldemoni had planned for his Wednesday morning, a large oak tree blowing onto his Middletown home.
The trailer kind of like lifted up and then came down.
His neighbor's house sustained the most damage. According to Caldemoni, no one was hurt, but this branch came through his roof where he was sitting just a few minutes prior.
If I hadn't gotten up to go and watch the news, the branch would have gone right through my head.
Downed trees were also a headache in Barrington. This one toppling onto a home on Thomas Street and going through a little girl's bedroom. Her mother's boyfriend tells me that luckily no one was on the second floor when the tree came down. Just a few miles from there, Alex and Sarah Horvath woke up to this tree limb on top of their parked truck.
Getting ready for work in the morning, heard a large crash, came downstairs, looked outside, and I was like, oh, well, maybe it missed it. But wasn't the case when I got dressed and got outside.
The couple watched as crews chainsawed the branch and sent it through a wood chipper.
It took about 10 minutes from start to finish.
Relieved to see a sense of urgency from Barrington Public Works.
Thanks to the town, they came out and really cleaned everything up extremely quickly.
I spoke to the office manager here at Forest Parks about the tree damage here. She would not comment on who's responsible for cleanup, but she did tell me that all the homes here in the park, they are owned by the residents and not rented. Reporting live in Middletown, I'm Rob Nesbitt, 12 News.
Rob, thank you. A 12 News viewer sent us this video of a tree that fell on top of a pool in East Providence. Ouch. Tiffany Venus says fortunately no one was hurt. The houses are okay, but the pool, as you can see, is a different story.
There's plenty of trees and branches down in Warwick, too. Crews have been out all day cleaning whatever damage they have. 12 News reporter Chelsea Jones continues our live team coverage now from Warwick. Chelsea?
Well, Mike, the progress does continue here in Warwick as one of the major trees that had fallen on this home behind me has now been removed. Get a look at the bucket trucks in the sky at this hour working to remove some of the debris here. I did learn just a couple minutes ago from a neighbor that the homeowner here is safe. I caught up with other homeowners who do believe that they got off easy. Daylight painting a clearer picture for what's left behind from the nor'easter. Power lines coating the ground, trees atop houses like this one on Potters Avenue in Warwick.
I didn't know if a car rammed into a tree here or if a plane crashed.
The time was around 6 Wednesday morning. Camille Terrell says the sound of this tree crushing her home was an unwelcomed alarm. Once she got outside to see what happened, here's what she learned.
This tree had been uprooted and landed on the roof of my bedroom.
Behind the branches, lights flicker as thousands were without power Wednesday morning. So school for the day was shifted to distance learning.
Would have been hard with parents and school buses out on the road.
Residents like the people who live at this home on Greenwood Avenue tell me they're thankful to be alive. So is Camille.
Oh my God, I feel like there's a shining star above me or a guardian angel or something, because it could have been so much worse.
Now the work to clear the damage continues.
So they have to be patient.
So at last check, roughly 13,000 residents in Warwick alone are in the dark, but the Department of Public Works says they are working with National Grid to ensure that people do regain their power as soon as possible. It'll just take some time. Live in Warwick, I'm Chelsea Jones, 12 News.
Chelsea, thank you. An update now on power outages across the region. At last check, National Grid was reporting just over 47,000 customers without power in Rhode Island and around 25,000 in Bristol County, Mass.
Eversource is reporting more than 250,000 of its customers in eastern Massachusetts are without power tonight. We spoke with an Eversource spokesperson on 12 News Now at 4 who says they are bringing in crews from all over.
But we are asking our customers to be prepared for the potential of a multi-day event. But this is going to be a totally ramped up response here. We've got more than 500 crews already on the ground, and we're expecting to have about 1,500 crews working on this restoration effort by the time this is all said and done.
Governor Charlie Baker says people out on the roads need to watch out for utility crews tonight and give them enough space to work safely.